Well, Drawn Out is all about passion, so I'm sitting here with K.R.I.T because I really want to know what's behind, what's driving the music that he's doing. Now, you represent Mississippi all the time.
Yeah.
You got your necklace, wood grain on your neck.
I can't
So what's that about? Why is that so important for you?
I mean, for the most part, it's extremely important for me to pull my own weight as far as an artist and showcase that hip-hop is in Mississippi and that we have a large variety of music and rappers that haven't had the opportunity to be heard because it's so hard for us to get our music outside of the state because of the networking aspect. A&Rs normally don't come. You know, we had David Banner and Rosini, who are artists that were managed to break out and impact, but we still got to have our own movement as far as other artists coming out and doing, pulling their weight. I just want those artists that really want to do what I can, work with as many artists as I can from where I'm from. Big Son is my partner, you know what I'm saying? He's from Mississippi as well. His project getting ready to come out. And I want Mississippi to have a movement like Texas had, like Atlanta had, you know what I'm saying? Like Tennessee and everywhere else. And so it's just gonna take a lot of unity. It might take a lot of time, man, but we know how to work.
So you feel like more movement, more activity, more concerts, whatever will bring more A&R, will bring more people pulling people out. Alright, so in your work, in your music, I see a lot, or I feel a lot of like the golden age era of hip-hop, 90s. I mean, I'm telling you, now that I'm listening to your music, I don't miss Outkast quite as much as I used to. You know what I'm saying? I heard a song the other day, I think it was, I want to say it was Return Forever, but something just reminded me of Scarface. I gotta find that song.
Yeah.
So the crown that you have kind of reminds me of UGK's crown on, kind of like it's like a nod to him. Was that on purpose?
Shout out to Steve-O, GFC, because originally it came from Basquiat crown.
Oh.
You know, and he was like, yo, like that'd be dope. And then we was coming up with the K.R.I.T was a cover. Shout out to Creative Control. My partner Chike was, helping design it, and he did a flip on the Basquiat crown.
Okay.
And it just became the crown that I.
But did you see that? Did you see that? Like it just when I saw the UGK, because I know that they're such an influence.
Oh yeah, no. Then that's where it all makes sense too, man. As far as just the whole my name, King, remember the time, and just wanting to be a king as a man in the music. So it just kind of makes sense, and the crown is synonymous with hip hop, and every artist wanted to be their own king and their own lane. So it really made sense.
Okay. So the first, like I'm watching also the transition of your mixtape cover. Your first one, I think you dropped in 2005, See Me on Top.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more traditional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Homeboy next to a whip.
Yeah, escalator cars with chains.
Yeah, and then you progressed. You had Just the Crown, something simple, and it had something, K.R.I.T was here, almost like childhood when you would tag something. And you moved on to something that's like more golden age, kind of reminds me of Coming Out.
Yeah.
And artwork, the doves, and the girl, and the records behind you, and everything like that.
And stuff,
yeah, and now you got the child between the church and the package store. So, what's going on?
Well, as far as the first one, See Me on Top, that was like, the pinnacle of Penny Pixel. And I'm finna be in front of a car that ain't mine, this chain, and all the graphics you can throw into a cover. But as I got older, so that my music and the progression in my life, everything that I was rapping about when I was 17 or 18, a lot of that I probably never really went through, and just me seeing people go through it or people telling me about their experiences. But I dropped K.R.I.T was at a time when I went through a lot more. That's like 5, 6 years later.
That's interesting that you kept the cover so simple.
Oh yeah, because at that point I was really ready to be done with rap, period. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't so much about materialistic things. If you listen to K.R.I.T was it's not really me glamorizing anything as far as, this is the only thing I'm really talking about is music, my relationship, my spirituality throughout the whole thing. Like now I'm getting the notoriety and it's about the music and the love and figuring it out. And it's all on the cover, But then with Forever Today, it's like now I'm dealing with the tolls of choosing between work, family. People not understanding that I'm always busy, relationships, and am I really doing right by my listeners? And that's really what that cover's saying, and it's in a day aspect. Because when you wake up in the morning, I'm gonna get it right. Today's gonna be the day I get it right. By the end of the night, you might be in the strip club, you might be indulging in your vice. You don't tell them what you're doing.
Real life. Well, do you have fears about following your dream, talking about doing right by your parents? Like, okay, now you're signing a big step down. There's certain things that you have to do to make that money, and more people behind you that you're responsible for. What is going to keep you on that right path? You're still doing good music, making sure that there's that passion there.
A lot of prayer for one. A lot of prayer. Two, I got a lot of people that surrounded around me that aren't yes men. They're my partners. They're my real friends. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of hold me down and really remind me if I'm getting out of pocket. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But as far as labels and stuff, I keep all my creative control. Like I produce all my own music. So it makes it a little bit easier for every idea to be my own. And, you know, and I think it helps the music. I just don't want to strip people from, you know, I want to be a worker with equity, so that's why I don't mind putting my real life in my songs. You know?
Other artists, not a lot of other artists, but every once in a while you hear artists and from album to album they really switch up. You seem to have certain things that keep running, like you keep saying forever, you keep saying see me on top, you keep using the term king, you keep using the 4 EVA, like kind of remind me of Tupac, you know, he even writes his poetry with 2 before and check his stuff out. So like, it seems like you're really grounded. So if you were to sum yourself up as an artist or as a man or as both, because it seems like it's one and the same thing, like how would you describe yourself?
Oh man,
I'm hitting you over the head with it.
It's all good. Definitely organic, you know what I'm saying? Organic. I'm really trying to create time for music, soulful music, a humble individual, you know, and just a person that really wants to let people know that they're not alone. It's like I think it was a point in time in music where you really couldn't relate to it. It's really hard to be like, oh man, like, I really don't understand it. And I'm trying to make music that has no demographic.
You mean because people talking about stuff that they have never seen before, they can't own?
I mean, well, not even. I mean, the artists themselves may have seen it, or may have owned it, but the person listening to it may not.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and so it's like you becoming attached to something that you really can't comprehend. And I just want to be one of them artists where at least there's going to be one song that you can be like, oh, I understand exactly what you're saying.
So what can your fans expect from you, you know, coming live from the underground? What can they expect from you?
Just a lot more soul, a lot more singing, you know what I'm saying? Live instrumentation, choirs, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? I'm really going to try to take it up.
Choirs?
Yeah, not so many samples this time. I think I learned my lesson with trying to use samples. That's one of the reasons why my album got pushed back, because retail is different.
Because the licensing?
Yeah, it's very different. But you know, for the most part, man, it's still gonna be gritty. It's still gonna be country.
Okay, country shit. All right, that's what's up.
I got this hill, I got this hill, I got this hill, I got this hill, I